Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I have a very special American car that I'd like to show you. Come on over and take a look at it. This car, of course, is a 1965 Corvair. On top of that, it is a Corsa model Corvair. It is a convertible car. It does have the optional power top for the convertible, which we'll do a quick video showing the operation of the top. And on top of that, it is the turbocharged model of this car. So it's the 180 horsepower factory turbo car, and it's a 4-speed manual transmission car. So from a car guy's point of view, this car kind of has it all in the Corvair range. A Corsa, convertible top, power top, turbocharged, 4-speed manual. So what a cool car. The car itself, we recently purchased from a fellow who had passed away. He was an older gentleman who loved taking cars and just slowly restoring them. We just sold a Corvair Monza that he did, and now we have this Corsa. The overall restoration is nicely done. It is not a Concours quality restoration, so if you're looking for a Concours perfect car, this is not your car. This is a very nicely done to nice driving standard. So you can see there's a little bit of overspray here in the trunk area. This could be cleaned up a little bit, but it's not bad. I mean, overall, the trunk area is very solid. We do a lot of extensive photos of the chassis, the suspension. We point out there's a little bit of rust up in the corners here underneath the car. It looks fine here, but underneath there's a little bit of corrosion. But overall, very solid car. Very solid rockers, very solid floor pans, and just a gorgeous car overall. So the overall bodywork is very nice, very straight. It is missing one trim, which I'll show you on the right rear fender. I'll show you it's missing the one trim. We don't have that with the car. Coming along the side of the car, the tires are in good condition, good tread. We did not replace them, so they're older tires, but they're very nice tread. The interior of the car, I believe, is largely original. I believe the carpeting looks like it was replaced, but the seats are vinyl in excellent condition. There's no tears, there's no rips, nothing. The dash is excellent condition. The gauge cluster, this has the cool Corsa 4-pod gauge cluster. The temperature gauge for the motor is not working. We did replace the sending unit in the motor, but that did not do it. So it's either the gauge or the wire coming to it, but we're selling the car that way. It has the original radio, and just overall, it's a very nice, complete, original interior. And the door cards are very nice, has all its little emblems. This is the emblem that I'll show you is missing on the other side. So it has it on this side, but it needs one of those. Coming along the back of the car, it has the optional roof rack that was put on at some point in its life. The rear bumper is excellent on the car. I think he had these re-chromed. Both bumpers look like they're new. The trim, the lenses are all excellent. Really nice condition. On the rear of the car, it has a really cool turbocharged emblem. Back here, they were very proud of that, which is cool. And when you think about it, this is a flat 6 turbocharged manual transmission car. Quite a bit of performance. I mean, for when this car was made, it's really a fun car to drive. When we serviced the car, we changed the engine oil and filter. We did a safety inspection on it. We did replace the rear muffler, which is brand new on the car. The engine itself, it is powerful. This is all the original factory setup with the turbocharger, horizontally laid carburetor, the intake, the air cleaner, 180 horsepower. The motor is extremely dry underneath. I know these motors were prone to leaking. This one is not leaking. Please take the time when you look at the chassis photos. Very dry underneath. We have very good compression results on this motor. All 6 cylinders are either side of 140 pounds. It does have its correct original VIN plate, which is still attached to the frame rail. And that, of course, agrees with the title that we have, which is a clean Pennsylvania title. The car is being sold. It has about 69,000 miles. That is accurate, and that's reflected on the title branding, which says it's original accurate mileage. We have a spare tire and a jack with the car. And then we also have what I believe is probably the original boot cover. It is pretty stiff. That's why it's not on the car. I think it could be used as a template to make a new one. You can put it on, but it really doesn't fit as well as it should. I believe it's original. Coming along this side of the car, same thing. The lines, the body lines are very nice and true. There are no dents or dings, no significant marks on the body. It's a nice paint job. Again, it's not Concours, but it is very nice. And for most local car shows or just having fun, the car would be perfect. Coming down here on the right rear fender, these are where the two holes are, where that emblem should be. So it's ready to receive one, and that would be fun to find and locate. The parts for these cars are actually relatively available. GM did make a lot of Corvairs. You narrow it down, they did not make a lot of turbocharged ones, 4-speed electric top. So this car with its option package, I believe, is quite rare. And it's amazing it has survived so well to be in the condition that it's in today. And you'll see when I do the driving video, the car is really fun to drive. It's almost like it's a close ratio transmission. I don't know the gearing they used in these, but it's a 4-speed, and 1 through 4 is just beautifully spaced and really quick shifting. It's a delight to drive this car, and the turbo just gives it that extra boost. So if you like Corvairs, you want something that I think is a very affordable classic car, plenty of good support system in place. There is the Corvair Ranch, which is located near us in Gettysburg. Wonderful guy to work with, a lot of parts, very knowledgeable with the cars. Also on this car, which we show in the chassis photos, the two rear thermostat doors are operating correctly on this motor. So those are the flaps on the back of the motor that maintain the temperature for the motor, and they are both working properly. So just a nice old Corvair that would be a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, please contact us. We'll be happy to take any more pictures for you or answer any questions that come up. And hopefully, we'll find a nice, enthusiastic Corvair owner for this very special Corvair. Thanks for taking the time and looking at our car.